DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Carolina Panthers.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Two clubs here, each looking to rebound from a Week 1 loss as we're underway on EA Sports. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And his first look is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
And as is to be expected, this is nowhere near being good from that distance. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0. Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And the fair catch is made. It's going to pin him back here at the 7-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 7.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
Of Barry.
And supreme confidence in the kicker turns to supreme failure. And now look at him go. Past the 20.
Right down their throat.
His kick
I got nothing after that try.
Yeah, don't even try.
Buccaneers 7.
I mean, he tried it from the parking lot. And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now.
28-yard attempt.
Rosa's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
Buccaneers 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coach is always talking about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
And 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
First down, Panthers.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jackson from the shotgun. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up second.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Carolina.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Look, there is a certainty in this game. We know that wherever he goes, he's going to draw a big-time crowd.
Throws into double coverage there. And, look, that's something that he's going to have to deal with a lot in this game, I'm sure.
Yeah, they were lucky to get away with that one where it just fell incomplete. But they're going to count on him to uncover latent routes and make some difficult catches.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
This is our time. Our time.
Joey Sly on now for the Panthers. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Panthers.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. McDonald. That's complete right around the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Panthers.
Here we go, 79.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
He's across.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This Tampa Bay front was the toughest group to run the football against last year, and you can see why with plays like that. This is a good unit. They got into the backfield and stopped that play before it could get started.
On 2nd and 12, Jackson winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have got it back to a 1-score game.
Joey Sly lining up.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be pleased with the way that they moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play that that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
Panthers 10.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think can absorb that contact.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half for your partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Now it's Jackson. Trying to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Part of what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. This will complete to Curtis Samuel. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
First down, Panthers.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off at the 33. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
The 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He hits Gronkowski on the out route. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
14-yard line.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. And we all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Throwing is McDonald. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Trey Boston. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
And they'll watch this one fall in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again, McDonald. And that is incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and it's 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Rosa's kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 17. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
To throw on 2nd down. McDonald looking deep now for McCoy. And some room to work. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the gun, it's McDonald. Quickly to Gronkowski, that's caught. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brings up
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On 1st down, McDonald. He completes it to Evans. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
The tackle made.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. He's got his running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. 3rd down here.
He was covered by Dante Jackson.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. The catch made by Miller. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Scotty Miller in the final seconds of the first half as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. This offense certainly looking a lot more comfortable here at home. They lost last week in the opener on the road, but there's something about that home opener makes you feel more settled.
Yeah, I wish we could quantify it, too, because you're playing the same game. The field's the same, size. We know all of that. But being at home, sometimes when you do things well, you get that extra push from your home fans, and it elevates your game.
And in the driver's seat right now.
At the 25-yard line. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Mike Edwards picks it off. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action.
That's the end of the...
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Second half beginning with a run from Fournette. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
A quick throw by Brady, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Fournette, a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Again, it's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by 3 scores. Look, they're not completely out of this, but it's sort of go time right now.
Yeah, and they knew that coming out after halftime, it was going to take a collective effort to get back into this ball game. The defense got the stop for them, so maybe that can get things started. Now the offense has to pick their game up as well, and if they can put a score on the board, hey, they can get back in it in a hurry.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big play there for Carolina. 53 yards.
Carolina.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
Forced out to his left, and he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Touchdown, Carolina.
Tyree Jackson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go, his 1st rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for Gronk that time, and now it's 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette, and he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Then they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Throwing again, Jackson. And this one's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. It's a Panthers 1st down, 17 yards on the play.
17 yards.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion, really good pickup.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
1st down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Thomas has got it, complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
That's a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 29. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther 1st down.
And there's Christian McCaffrey with another run. Run CMC, as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they had the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Jackson. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Ian Thomas there to make the grab. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Joey Sly to kick off for Carolina.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. They begin with a run by Fournette. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The tackle by Yetur Gross-Matos. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McDonald. He finds his target. It's Evans. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, he's got Evans. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
37.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Gronk, so tough to cover. Sometimes a flag's going to come out.
His size and his ability create a lot of these pass interference calls. If you're trying to go through him to get to the ball, that's almost impossible, and he benefits on the play.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. McDonald. Eluding the pressure right. Runs through the contact. Escaping the pressure right. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
With the carry.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Yes. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 30. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. McCaffrey on the counter. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
For Carolina.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Panthers.
Jackson on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. But it's going to be second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's second and 10. To throw again. Jackson. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Makes the score Buccaneers 48, Panthers 38.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
Carolina.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Airing this one out for Evans. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Leonard Fournette, the ball.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. On third down, McDonald. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
Brings up third and 2.
Off the bootleg. McDonald. Open man is Howard, the tight end. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. O.J. Howard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Is good.
And his kick is right through.
Buccaneers 55, Panthers 38. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. From the 6. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Yeah, both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
Jackson. Open man is Anderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20.
First down.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense is going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Again, Jackson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and the decision to go for it pays off. They've got a 1st and goal. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score. Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He gets it to Thomas. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end, right? You scored the touchdown, keep the momentum going, go for 2. Maybe they're working on something for down the road. As you said, it doesn't matter. You lose the game, but you finish with a touchdown and a successful 2-point
Some
conversion.
sort of a building block.
Yeah, something.
So for the Bucs, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Carolina, they'll drop to 0-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.